Good morning, guys. Ed here. This is my dollar index analysis for the 31st of July 2012. I'm getting started with the weekly chart. You can see that last week we came off the 84 to 84.20 zone, which we spoke about for the last couple of weeks, and we find ourselves in middle ground at the moment between a strong level of resistance and a pretty strong level of support here between 82 and 82.50. So at some point I am expecting a push down into this zone, and then we can try and either test these highs or do a Fibonacci retracement of this swing. So between 83 and 83.30, and then try and push down through this support and test this trend line. Now this is a weekly chart, so that could take a couple of weeks to manifest. It's just having some sort of an idea of what we're looking to happen and what we would like to happen, so that we can trade off of those ideas on the smaller time frames. Now let's move down to the daily chart. On the daily chart, we can see we hit our first target on the at the top of this pennant. So we actually overshot it by a little bit, and that provided our first level of support, which we bounced off, and now we're finding some resistance at the daily 5. I think I spoke about that yesterday. And what I would like to see today is a push down again into this zone to either make lower low, so a low lower than this 82.30 35 low from the bottom here, which would also retest the pennant. And if we do break that, which I would like to see it break, but I don't think that will happen today. If we do break that, I would like to see a push down to 82.10, which is the bottom of the pennant. From then on, so something like this basically, push down there, and then we can do a Fibonacci retracement of this whole move, and then decide whether we want to push down to the next to the bottom of this trend line, which is also a channel on the weekly chart. You can see here that would be pretty strong support there, but that's over the next few days, and we can only plan for what's going to happen today. So I don't want to get too carried away at the moment, but I would like to see that happen. And for today, I would like to see a push down into this zone, and then we see whether we make a lower low. If we don't make a lower low and it's a lower high, then we might as well we might just push up from somewhere here, or it could be happening right now. The only thing is that if it is happening now, then I think the price action will struggle a little bit. The move up will be contested more because traders would be looking to push it down to either double bottom or make a lower low. So if it does happen here, then we might be stuck with a ranging day, but let's just take it as it comes. So that's pretty much it on the daily chart and what I'm expecting in the next couple of days. And if we move down to by the way, I just wanted to mention as well, if we do push down there, then our stock cycle will complete. It looks like it requires another couple of bars to complete. So if we do push down here today and tomorrow, we'll have a complete stock cycle, and then that would set us up very nicely for a Fibonacci retracement back up. But whether it happens, we'll see. So looking at the 4-hour chart now, this was our plan from yesterday. This was the aggressive short from the around the 83 level, 83 to 83.10 zone, and I hope some of you took that. I did. Not a lot of pips to be had, but it is a Monday, so it was a Monday, so you can't really expect too much. Now, like I said, this whole move isn't complete yet. I would like to see it come down here But what seems to be happening at the moment is that we are getting a higher low. So if that happens, then we will see a push up into this strong resistance zone 883, which is basically a Fibonacci retracement on the 4-hour chart of this latest swing here. So it's basically this swing, and then we get a nice swing Fibonacci retracement, and then we can push that down again. So if that's happening, then um, we will be provided with a nice short in the next probably not today, but in the next couple of days. But I would my ideal scenario would be to push down to the mid 82 level, and then we can push back up to here. So I would like to see something like this, and then up there. That would be nice, and then we could take it down from then on. So I will leave these two possibilities there. um, Not really much to do at the moment here. Stochastics have crossed down, and it could be uh, they have just crossed down, so they would take a good 4 to 5 bars to complete this, which would mean our whole 20 to 24-hour period of a push down, but that doesn't seem likely just yet. So we'll see what happens on the 4-hour chart. Now let's have a look at the hourly chart. The hourly chart is also, well, it is showing a higher low just off of this trend line. It is a bit more precise on the hourly chart, and what seems likely is that we push up into our first Fibonacci retracement. Now note that this Fibonacci retracement is not the same as the one I had drawn on the 4-hour chart, just because this is on the hourly chart, this is the last swing that I'm taking into consideration, and this is the major swing. So my 4-hour short zone is just above here, and my hourly short zone is just here. So I will be looking for reversal patterns to short from here, and I'll definitely be shorting from up here, from the mid 83 most certainly. So the stochastics are in the oversold zone on the hourly chart. So on the if we take the next 5-6 bars, that would mean that London should be longing this. By the way, it is pre-London. It's an hour before London markets open, so this would be signaling that London should take this long, and then we'll get a nice retracement in New York, which would set us up nicely if we do get up to this level, to the 8320. So that's something I'm going to be looking out for. And taking a look on the 15-minute chart, we can see price action coming off of our first level. This is our yesterday's plan, and this is the conservative plan. So the aggressive plan came to fruition. For those of you who stayed in to the end of it, to see the 8270 excuse me, to see the 8270 level get hit. I didn't. I usually close my trades at the end of London trading. So unless it's a view that I have that price action is going to continue in a particular direction, then I leave it. But at the moment I'm having a view that we are going to get a retracement, so I'm not leaving any shorts on the dollar from this level yet until we get a retracement. So we can see the daily pivot on this 15-minute chart. The daily central pivot is at 82.85, so we could see a reaction from that level. As I said, my short zone is just above, so I will be looking to show from 83 8310, and then looking for reversal patterns, and then definitely shorting from 8350. What you could also say is, why don't you take it long from here? Well, uh, I would like to take it long, but I will take it long after a reaction of this pivot, or if we do break the pivot, retest, classic pivot breakout trade, and then I would take it from here. So these are the sort of things I'm waiting for. I mean, obviously, I don't trade the dollar index. I trade the euro, pound, and the Aussie. So if you do get this breakout, I will be looking for pivot trades on those, on the strong, on the because I'm expecting the dollar to get stronger. So I'm going to be looking for the weakest pair against the dollar, whether it's the euro, the pound, or the Aussie, to take on this breakout trade. So that's what I'm looking out for today, guys. I wish you good trading and good pips, and do get back to me whether it's a private message or a comment. I'd like to hear from you. Yeah. Also, you can tweet or follow me on Google Plus. It's all good. So thank you for listening, and I will speak to you later.